Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and guess who's doing her month-end favorites? Like a week late. That'd be me, and I don't care, because you guys, I suck at remembering to do month-end favorites. Like, I've just accepted it. I try every month, and I'm always like, ooh, month-end favorites, and do you think I can remember loud car? No thank you. You hear that crap? Ugh. Ugh. But anyways, you guys, I'm so excited to be doing these. I'm so excited to sit down. I actually made a list so I don't forget stuff, because there are certain things that I have just been playing with so much that I can't stop thinking about. I cannot stop caring about. I cannot stop putting on my face. And I thought it would be a good time to sit down. And you know what, guys? One of the best, perks to being able to sit down and do a month-end favorites after I haven't done one in a long time is that it doesn't necessarily have to be from last month. It doesn't have to be relatively a new thing. I can just say whatever I want, and because I haven't done one in so long, it's oh, it's my favorite this month. So we are going to start off with none other than this guy right here. Do you see this in all of its glory, you guys? This is the Park Ave Princess palette. I'm obsessed. I don't even know if that just focused. It doesn't matter. You guys, I had way too much caffeine this morning. I think you can tell, but we're also going to just move past it. This Park Ave Princess palette, blah, blah, blah. I think I meant to say Park Ave Princess palette, but do you think it came out like that? No. This is so amazing, you guys. Do you see these colors? Do you see the stunningness that is shade range, that is beauty? These are actually colors I can use. What I love, oh my God, I have hair in my nose. Crisis averted, you guys. I almost sneezed. It would have been a thing. There would have been makeup everywhere. When I sneeze, it's a whole moment. And then and then there's the wind up, and then there's the sneeze, and then everything comes together, and then before I know it, there's mascara on my chin and lipstick on my forehead, and my ears are swapping. When I sneeze, it is a moment, and I just try to avoid it. So like I was saying about this Park Ave Princess palette, this is going really well. I love this so much. These two shades down here are just so, the pigment on these, it's ridiculous. The amount of gorgeousness, and I'm obsessed with this palette on so many different levels. I wear it. I use the shade for bronzer on my face. I'm actually wearing it today. The shade Princess Cut right here. It is the lightest and also in the coolest tone. So I use that a lot. I can start to mix in these other shades when I'm able, but you guys, I think this is $46-ish, and it is so good. I know I've talked about it in other videos, but I wanted to bring it up in this one because did you see how this one's not broken? Yeah, I finally just repurchased a new one. I love this so much that I actually broke my favorite shade or shades, which are everything from, I'd say, Princess Cut over are my go-tos. I use them all the time, every day. Love them. And they broke. Literally 2 or 3 of those out of the 4 broke, and I was ugh! And I thought, I can live, I can survive. I don't have to have it. And finally, Macy's had a sale, and I had 20% off, and I was never mind, buying a new one. Did it, love it, don't regret it. And it's fabulous. Next, please. All right, so here's one that's really coming out of left field for me, you guys. The Hourglass Vanishing Stick. Did I think I'd love this so much? No. I use the shade Alabaster. This is so nice. It mixes best with my, I should just name drop both. It mixes really nicely with my Dior Undercover Foundation. I believe I've done videos on this. If I do have one specifically where I use these together, I'll link it, but I don't think I do. Now that I say that, so maybe I won't link it. But you guys, this foundation, it's not what I thought foundation sticks were. This goes on and it gives a beautiful, I'm sorry, do we only have the loudest cars where I'm at right now? But as I was saying so kindly before, I asked that car if they were on their way to the actual fucking muffler shop. Do you own mufflers? I was talking about this Hourglass stick. And seriously, I'm obsessed with this. What I love most about it is that when it glides on, it does it in a way that, because when I first started using foundation sticks, I'm not gonna lie, I hated them. I thought foundation sticks were actual trash. And because they always went on my face, they always sat funny, they were always sticky, they were always this weird ass moment. And this glides on your skin in such a way that you're oh, velvet, okay. And it eases you into it. It's I'm feeling good about my decision. And then you go to blend it in and it blends in beautifully, and it leaves a satin finish. It's not matte, it's not gloss, it's not it's not dewy, it's just this beautiful finish, normal, natural, satiny kind of finish. And I'm oh, now for me personally, it doesn't have enough coverage by itself, which is obviously where the Dior comes in, or any other mix-in foundation, but seriously, this goes on I've never thought of a foundation stick being beautiful, and I have found myself completely entranced in this. I think I've actually used almost the entire stick, or oh yeah, that's it right there. That's all that's left. So yeah, I've used almost the entire stick, and I've done it in about a month-ish. Granted, I do a month and a half. I do switch between like other products, but you guys, if you're curious about this, oh my God. And if you try it like me and you don't like it, I tried this alone when I first got it, literally had it, put it on, put it in my drawer. I was like, this looks awful. I'm never using it again. And then I started thinking, what if I just corrected the things I don't like with another product? And now I'm literally obsessed. My skin looks high-end, beautiful, lustrous, sexy. My skin looks everything you want it to look like and more when I'm using this. So yes, please, all day long, I'll take 7. Now that does kind of parlay me into this next product, which is my Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. I will go ahead and link that video right here. I just did a whole video talking about his new powder that came out, as well as the bronzer, the palette, all that whatnot. But this, you guys, these dewdrops, I mix these in with my foundation. I actually mix them in today. What I love about these is not when I put on the foundation, not an hour later, but throughout the day, these make my skin look dewy. They make it look fresh. They make it look like it shines from within, even though, quite frankly, the only reason people like me shine is if we're like Edward from the Cullens or Twilight Twist or whatever the hell that show is. You know how they like glow in the sunlight? That's the only time I get to shine because I'm so damn pasty. But this stuff comes along and it doesn't just add like glitter. It adds shimmer, luminosity, and almost like this beautiful dewy effect. I don't know how it does it. I've tried mixing in other shimmers, other glitters, and this one is by far the best. Like, as you can tell, I've literally used the entire container. Like, right now it's down to like a tiny little bit in the bottom. I bought another bottle. Does that tell you anything? And while we're on the topic of things I'm now obsessed with all over again, the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Bronzer, you guys, I love it. If you know me at all, you know that I've had this one for a long time. I quit using it because I found out they weren't making it anymore. I would only let myself use it on special occasions because it's so beautiful. They relaunched it this year. I bought 2 more. I'm now safe. I've been using it literally almost every day. I love this so much. If you are pasty, if you are whatever, this is a beautiful, buildable, diffusible bronzer. You can wear it light, you can wear it heavy, you can wear this so many different ways. It looks beautiful on the face, on the body, on the everything. There is literally, I don't have any critique of this. You get so much product. I do think it's like $40-ish, 42, 46, right in there. But you get a ton of damn product. It's beautiful and it looks beautiful if it's not, you know, dirty like mine and not wrecked. But seriously, you guys, if you haven't checked this out, if they're still available for sale, I highly recommend checking them out. So good. You would not regret it. So while we're talking about expensive things, seriously, you guys, I've been obsessed with these. These are the blushes from the MAC and Patrick Starr duo. I will link both of them right here and right here. They did a Miso Chic and a Miso Fleek, or Shiso, some, you know what, I don't even know, but there's a Fleek and a Chic and a Deek and a Peak and a Dog or something, I don't know. But these blush duos, you guys, these are stunning. And what really gets me about these, okay, so this one is the one I knew I would gravitate towards more. This is the Take Me Home, and I believe this one is from the more I'm so fleek, I'm so fly, watch me make a statement. I love this color. I knew I would love this color. I had no hesitation on it. It wears beautiful. It's like a beautiful mauve blush rather. You can wear one side, both sides, other side. You can wear it however you want to wear it, and it's fine. And I love it, and it's beautiful. But you guys, the one that's taking me by storm, like a stormtrooper, I can't stand it. It's the I'm Not Blushing. I didn't think I'd like this. I didn't think I'd be all for it. I'm wearing it today. I'm obsessed with this blush. You can't hardly see my blush right now on camera. Like, I just looked and you can barely see it. That's weird. But anyways, you guys, this is beautiful. I mix this together and I actually do it on like a round, hold on. Now hold on, I gotta show you the whole effect now. I mix this on my round It Cosmetics brush. This is the Unstoppable powder. And what I love about this is that it's round. And normally I would never gravitate towards something like this for a blush. But what I love is that I kind of take it and I tap it around like in the center. And I make sure that I get an even amount of both colors. And then when I apply these to the cheeks, I just work them up here and then back. And you can pick up both of those kits from MAC and Patrick Starr if they're still for sale, which I believe they would be, I would assume. But they are so good. The kits are great. You won't be disappointed with anything in there. I've also been loving this gloss. Obviously, it's sitting right in front of me. It's amazing. Overall, though, I'm obsessed with these blushes. These were by far the one item in the kit that I was like, oh, I'm going to like it. Like, I know I'm going to like it, but am I going to love it? I don't just love it. I'm obsessed with it. I've used one or both of these literally every day since I've been like doing that review. That's how much I love them. they're stunning. It kind of sucks that you can't buy them separate, I know, but hey, if you're in the market for the whole kit, it's like 40, how much is it? $49, $45, something like that. And they're gorgeous. Like, I would buy that kit again in a heartbeat. Now, here's a random one that I did not expect to say on camera or ever. I'm back into loving Becca highlights. These are just the top 3 that I've been like wearing all the time. I'm actually wearing a couple of them mixed together today. I believe I'm wearing Champagne Pop with a little bit of Pearl on top, but these are like my go-to. This is Pearl, which is white. Love that one. And then there's Prosecco Pop, which love that one. And then of course Champagne Pop, which I love that one as well. Oh my God, you guys, like these Becca highlights, I don't know why I ever stopped wearing them. These are not the only ones. I think I have probably 3 or 4 more. I'm obsessed with Becca highlights. I own so many. Fun fact, I'm actually going to put this Pearl one down. I've broken my Pearl highlight before I did YouTube, like in the last year to year and a half to 2 years, whatever. I probably broke 3 Pearl highlights, like literally just existing. I'm going to be like, oh, here's my Pearl highlight. I'm going to like take a brush, put some on, and all of the sudden, like a bolt of lightning comes down and it strikes my highlight and it breaks it in half. Like, okay, that's a bit dramatic, but I will be doing nothing and my highlight breaks. And I'm like, that's really rude, highlight. How dare you just stomp my life away like that? You guys, there's nothing bad to say about these. They're creamy, they're beautiful, they're nothing new. Again, I just wanted to point them out because I've been using them a lot lately. You know what, actually, now that I think about it, I will link it up here. I just did a video the other day. Maybe that's why I've been using these so much. I've been using these, or I use them in the, what is that? It's been a while video. Again, I will link it up here where I went back and I revisited a bunch of products I haven't used in a while. And I'm not going to sing for you because I won't, because I'm behaving myself. But if I was, I would sing for you. It's been a while since I could hold my head. But I'm not going to sing for you, so I won't. So, you guys, these are so good. I've been loving them. I've been obsessed with them, and I just wanted to point that out because they're so damn fabulous. I'm putting them right back on top of my drawer, and I'm just going to set them there for safekeeping. Oh my God. Do we want to talk about another one that's really come out of left field? My MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Don't even know why I love this one all of a sudden. My Tarte Shape Tape, if you've been watching any of my videos, I've been complaining for like the last, like, I don't know, 18 weeks that I'm almost out of my Tarte Shape Tape, which I am now like basically out of my Tarte Shape Tape. And I love my Tarte Shape Tape. But when you're almost out of it, you start looking for other alternatives. And I found my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and I'm like, I'll give it a shot. Probably not going to love it. I've been loving this. I don't know, I feel like I'm an idiot. Like, why did I ever stop loving it in the first place? I love it. It's beautiful. I use the shade NC15. This is stunning, you guys. Am I the only one that didn't know that? I know that I've tried it like in the past, long time ago, and I wasn't a big fan for multiple reasons. When I first started using this, I didn't like it because the color wasn't light enough, which if you're fair skinned like me and you have to go in with, like, if I was using a foundation that's my actual color, like the color of my chest, there's no way I could use this. And I think when I first started using it, that's why I didn't like it. Like, oh, it's not light enough kind of thing. But now that I go in with other foundations and I am never my actual skin tone, it makes it a lot easier to go in with this because it is light compared to my foundations. So in that respect, I really enjoy this. I've been loving it. The coverage is beautiful. It glides on nicely. It works with all the powders I've been setting it with, all the new powders, old powders, whatever powder I'd be choosing. I love it. It's blended so nice with my foundation. Like, I just feel like something happened and all of a sudden I'm just back obsessed with this all over again, and I can't with myself. Oh, okay, that's real cute. But it's fabulous, you guys. It's just fabulous. Tell me down in the comments if I'm the only one. Do you guys like that concealer? Because I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one or not. Now, next up, you guys, on my list, I literally just wrote Violet Voss because I have been obsessed with both of these palettes. I can link both of them if it will let me. I don't know how many things I've linked at this point, but I can link both of my videos, first impressions, whatever, up here for you guys. I have the Violet Voss. This is the Pro Eyeshadow Palette, or Holy Grail, and then this one is their Like a Boss palette. Like a Boss. These are both so good, beautiful, stunning. I've been obsessed with both of these palettes. I have went in so hard with them. Like, how do you not with these colors? They're both so different but so beautiful. The color is there. I feel like this one is like the more grungy fun version, and then this one comes in and it's like, oh, but look at how demure I am. But you guys, I can do a total video on like palettes, say from the last month. I can pull them all. I can tell you what I've been loving, what I've been reaching for, if you're curious, because I know on my channel we move through shit real quick around here. And if you guys are ever curious about stuff and you want me to revisit it like that, definitely let me know. I'm down to do a sit down, let's talk about palettes moment. Duh, of course I'm always down to talk about palettes. Hello. Now this one goes without saying, and if you've been looking at any of my recent Instagram posts, duh, I have been obsessed with gloss lately. This one especially, this is Buxom, it was really hard to say just now, Blushing Margarita Gloss. I am obsessed with this, and one of you just informed me that the White Russian gloss that I have literally bathed my existence in, that I didn't think you could get anymore, one of you just informed me I can still buy it. So thank you. I love you. Whoever says the comment section isn't good for something, you're an idiot, because it's good for everything. If there really is that White Russian gloss out there, I plan to go purchase 75 of them and just coat my whole body. And okay, well that cost a lot, but you know what, I'm gonna coat just my lips a lot. But it's so good, you guys. Glosses, glosses and me, I have been loving them. These glosses, the Patrick Starr glosses, whatever gloss just fell on the floor, ColourPop glosses, Kylie glosses, the High Shine, High Fine. How many glosses did I have up here? But seriously, every gloss in the world I've been playing with, I have been loving, I have thoughts on. Another question I have for you guys, leave it in the comments. Do you want me to do, that got really serious really fast, like Law and Order music comes on, dun dun dun. Do you want me to do a video on glosses? Because I feel like there have been, how many gloss launches have there been lately? 322. Like, there's Urban Decay gloss, there's the new Tarte Rainforest H2O, whatever gloss. Like, there's so many glosses, and they all feel so different. And I'm like a gloss connoisseur, okay? This bitch knows her gloss. So if you guys want a video on strict glosses, what I love, what I don't, what I think is amazing, what I would never buy again, what I think is great for the price, anything like that, leave it in the comments, and your girl will make it happen, because girl has some thoughts. But I've been obsessed, long story short, with gloss. Gloss. I'm wearing it right now. Oh, I could put more on. Like, I love it so much. So we're going to switch gears just a tiny bit to this Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Spray. I have been using this for a heat protectant. Now, for those of you that don't know, obviously I curl my hair. I don't know if you can tell. I don't wake up with ringlets, but God, do I wish I did some days. I was using the Tresemme Heat Protectant Spray, and I really, really love this. This is a great affordable option if you are like on a budget, you don't have a ton of money to spend on stuff like this. This is a great option. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. It really does work. The problem I had is, as you can tell, like, I use the entire bottle. It's empty. And I feel like toward the end of this is their heat tamer. It's up to 450 degrees. Near the end of this bottle's life, I do feel like the protectant element, maybe it was gone, maybe it wore out, maybe I used it all, maybe it was just not mixed. I don't know. But I do feel like it stopped protecting my hair as well, because my hair did start to get a little bit damaged. So I went on the look for a look. I went on the lookout for a new one, and I stumbled upon this guy. I have been really enjoying this. Now, I will say, if you go in with this, this is very oily feeling. It feels like you're spraying oil onto your hair. I have double checked. It is the Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Spray Advanced Dry Thermal Protectant. I have reread that at least 15 times, because I kept thinking in my head, this doesn't feel like a protectant. This doesn't feel like what it says it is. It feels like, quite frankly, it feels like I'm spraying in oil. Like, it feels like I'm taking, what is this? This is my Wella Light hair oil. It feels like I'm spraying in actual hair oil, because it has a very thick slip to it. And the one thing I'm going to caution you on, does it do a great job? Yes. Does it smell good? Yes. Go sparingly if you have fine hair. If you have more dense, thick, curly hair that can withstand a little weight, you'll be fine. But for people like me, you have got to be mindful with this. I love using this. I will use it by itself on day like maybe 2 or 3, near the end, like right before I'm going to wash my hair. Now, near the front end, I do have to try out other ones, because it's a little too heavy for day 1 hair, because day 1 hair is flat and it's like lifeless already. And when I add this, I'm like even more lifeless, and it's not a good look. But overall, I've been really enjoying this. I just want to throw it out there. So if you've been using it, hit a girl up, because I kind of like it. Now, that does bring us to the end of this portion, and I was kind of thinking that I want to start doing my month ends a little bit different. I think it was Casey Holmes. God, it's been a long time since I've watched her, but I think in one of her month end favorites, at the very end of the video, she kind of goes into like songs and other stuff. So I was like, I have some thoughts on that exact topic. So we're gonna start with like movies, or shows rather. Shows that I have been recently obsessed with. So we all know, or if we don't know, I watch Grey's, and I'm like having moments right now. So we're not gonna talk about Grey's, but other shows I've been obsessed with lately. The Resident. Oh my God, it has Logan Huntzberger. If you're not a Gilmore Girls fan, you won't know who the hell that is, but it has Logan Huntzberger in it. I'm obsessed with The Resident. I love that show so much. It's so good. I also love Chicago Med. Amazing. I've been loving, you guys, I found this show. It's called Starr. And I know I'm probably like not the only one that watches it. It's on season 2. I think it's wrapping up season 2. I found this show like 3 weeks ago. Literally could not go to bed if I didn't watch like an episode to like get me to where I am now. It's so good. It's about this girl, not this girl. There are these 2 girls that start out in like foster care, like really, really bad situations, like getting like, you know, messed with and like molested and stuff. Like, it's a bad situation. And so the one sister, Starr, is the oldest, and she's been talking online on Instagram with another girl who's like rich. She's like the daughter of a huge pop singer or a huge singer, whatever. And it's basically a whole show about how these 2 girls, the 2 girls from foster care, as well as the one rich girl, how they all come together and then they move to a place down south, and it's like their journey into trying to become a girl group and trying to be on the radio and trying to go somewhere in life without literally having anything when they started. And it's just, oh my God, it's so good. If you're the type of person that loves like singing shows, it's not Glee-esque because that's like really poppy in high school. This is like the dark side of like a lot of that stuff. It's got a lot of like drugs, substance abuse. So if you're cautious to that, I wouldn't go near it. Like, it's not something that I would say is like family friendly. Not in the least. But if it's something, oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. I wouldn't say watch one episode. Like, let yourself have a couple episodes before you decide, because it's just so good. Now, I do want to jump into a couple songs that I have been loving that I am new to. I just like really casually like itched my nose, and it was like so sultry. I was like, I love to itch my nose. So one of the songs that I found is by Filmore, which obviously country. This is a single of his. It's called Slower, which obviously you guys know I can't play the whole thing. But it's so good. Hold on. I have been obsessed with that song, and so then I went and I downloaded a couple of his other things. I grabbed his, it's called Proof, it's one of his albums. Also very good, from 2016. There's a couple in there, Left Our Mark, Headlight, stuff like that. I've been loving those. He also, or not him, wait, who's the other one? I Was Jack, You Were Diane. Oh my God, it's by Jake Owen. You guys, I can't. First of all, when I was younger, I'll never forget, I was sitting in the chiropractor's office. I was probably like 15-ish years old, and I heard the song Jack and Diane, and I just died. I fell in love with that song at such a young age. I loved it. And all these years later, freaking Jake Owen coming into Slay. I love this song so much. Ooh, another song I've been loving, but like that's totally not new at all. I was just obsessed with it. And this was probably like a couple weeks ago, I'd say like the beginning of the month. The song River by Eminem featuring Ed Sheeran. It's almost like that song came along and it's like a piece of my world came along. Really wanna abort, but fuck it, what's one more lie to tell an unborn child? Been a thief, been a lover, been a cheat, on my sins need holy. Okay, so this one, it's an oldie but a goodie. This is so embarrassing. Obviously I've watched Gossip Girl. We know this. And in Gossip Girl, there's a song that comes on when like Serena is coming into a party or whatever, and it's called I Got It From My Mama by will.i.am. And I'm embarrassed to say that I've kind of been jamming to this song a little bit lately. A little bit embarrassing. Baby, where'd you get your body from? Tell me where'd you get your body from? I got it from my mama. I got it from my mama. I mean, you guys, that song's so fun. And then there's one more song that I'm gonna play it. I wasn't at first, but like I'm equally as obsessed with this song. Hold on, I gotta like go find it, because I don't know if I can get it over here, and then I have to go look for it, and it's like a whole thing. Okay, it's by Lil Chuckee, and it's called Da Whop. I love this song so much. And I was convinced I'd hate it. Like when I first heard it on Pandora, I skipped over it. And now that I've listened to it, I can't unhear it. And I love it with my whole being. I know, it's a lot, but I really love that song. And again, I know I can't play you the whole songs on here, but I totally would if I could, because like I'm out of breath. I've been dancing. It's such a good time. But you guys, that is it. I have literally shake, rattled, and rolled my damn way all the way through my month-end favorites. You guys, let me know what you think. What are you loving in the last month or so? What do you think of these videos? I feel like if I really start to integrate more, maybe loosen up a little. See, I feel like the one reason that I've never sat down and done videos like these, whether it's month-end favorites, I've actually also earlier today, which you'll see later in the week. That's so confusing. But anyways, you'll see another video where I go through my top 10 under 10, my top favorite items under $10. And I feel like sitting down and filming videos like this, they're actually more, in my opinion anyways, they're more, I think vulnerable is the word I want to use, because it's just like me and you guys and the products, and it's really, there's no room, it's not like there's no room for error, but it's just so much more like intimate and informational. And so I feel like up until now, I've always been a little bit intimidated of these. And I don't know, you guys tell me, do you think I'm ready for these kind of videos? What do you think? Definitely watch this one and like watch that one, and then tell me what you think and if you love them, because now that I'm so integrated into this, like girl, we have over 3,100 subscribers. We've been doing it over a year. We are firmly planted our seat right here in this situation. So I feel like I have a good enough handle on like what I want to say. But I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you think? Leave it down in the comments. And what were your favorites for the month? And thank you guys so much for watching and always being so supportive. Even when I come on camera, nothing goes right. People without mufflers are outside. Like there's so much going on, and my personality is weird as it is. So like you guys are always the best. No matter if I'm normal, if I'm crazy, if I'm on, if I'm not, you're always the best. And I couldn't love you more for it. Don't forget to check the description box for my social media handles. My Instagram is where I have been popping lately. Photos and everything is happening on there. And please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this. And I will see you on the next one. My month-end favorites are done, they are complete. It's the list. Might have added a couple things because I love so many things, but that's all I have for you today. We are done. Have a great day.